world around you begins to freeze and blur as energy begins to swirl around you. Would everyone please make a focus roll to see what you see, what you can make out? Okay. Did anyone get 11 or above?
13.
Locked in? Okay, whoa, okay, locked
Yeah.
in. Anyone else?
Nah.
Okay, then I'll give you
What about
details in a
9?
minute. 9 is okay.
Okay.
For everyone else, you are feeling a sense of weightlessness. You feel detached from your body, like you cannot move. As the world changes around you, there are oddly shaped trees, jagged. They look almost shadowy. You're able to make out that the sky is almost like a golden green. It's something you've never seen before. In front of you through the blurry haze, you see baboon-like creature. He stands at like almost 6 foot. He has a humanoid face, and he's wearing robes as he's humming to himself. And he's like, you can see that he's like reading a recipe off of a stand and cooking something as he's also swirling these gigantic waves of like almost essence energy, as then almost like a jolt of electricity, you all awaken. Your eyes open, you feel that heaviness of your mortal body, and cold breezes begin to flow across the top of your head here. As this cold sweeps through everyone's body, you have no idea where you are, you're completely delirious. How do you pick yourselves up?
What if I don't?
Then you're like on this stone
I'm gonna stay
ground,
there.
looking up at the sky.
Yeah, I get myself up off the floor, wipe myself up off the pillar I was just slammed onto.
Your face indent is there. With the mustache?
Nice.
Well,
I guess from underneath the snow.
please make me a passion roll to fight your way out of this snow.
I have the ability of fighting like dancing, so for advance and attack, I use harmony instead of passion. Can I do that in this case? I'm kind of attacking the snow in a way. I'm like,
Fighting your way out.
I will not
Dance
fight
with
you
you
on
right
this. You're like, I know what to do in this situation. My
Cool
training,
flip. I'll do a
my
cool flip
training on
out.
Kyoshi Island has prepared me for this moment.
Oh, that was. Yeah. Okay. So I definitely.
Okay, so
Crit.
A crit?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
yeah.
Can I find my like fans underneath and just whip them out and like double open my fans in a cooler way than that? Just like.
Everyone, through the peripheral of your vision, as you're smacked down on this ground, you just see the avatar Kyoshi in her own presence as she just swirls, almost like you think she's a snowbender. As she just swirls out, goes everywhere. You just gracefully land on top of the pile of snow. Anyone else? How do you get up?
I'm gonna stay on the ground.
You're on the ground.
there.
Kaya sees the snow flying and she like sits up.
So you make eye contact then. You guys have interacted. What are you doing there, Pedlo?
Well, I was in the middle of being kidnapped, and I feel like...
You saw the baboon.
And I saw the baboon, so immediately as soon as I like land, I pick myself up, I brush myself up, and I'm like, what just happened? Where am I? What?
I want to like break dance, like airbend, like up myself up. You know, if I'm like flat on my back, and you know how like a break dancer would like switch.
Creativity, please.
Creativity.
Yeah.
5.
Not as graceful as the Kyoshi warrior here is. You're just honestly, everyone gets a big heap of snow. You're sitting there laid back.
Oh, that's
snow just hits you in the head.
Cold.
Everyone just gets hit with snow.
Why is
You
it
block it
cold
with your
here?
fan because you're locked in.
I think I just let it bury me more.
Can I go? Is she like under a pile of snow now? Can I
Yes.
go up to the pile of snow, lightly kick it, or like like walk up and be like, "Hello."
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. Where are we?
I don't know.
Shit.
Do you need help?
Everything hurts. It's so cold here. I'm gonna get up at that and look around to see where I'm at because I'm used to heat, yeah?
Yeah,
Can I offer her a hand?
you can.
take it.
As her head pops up through this layer of snow.
Oh, okay!
You see the fascination crowd. Also, whoa.
I got scared. I've never seen another
Person, are you okay?
I mean, like, kind of. You're not dressed like me.
You're not dressed like me. Where are we?
I mean, maybe they know. I'm gonna point.
You're a Kyoshi warrior, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea where we are?
I have no idea where we are. Well, who are you?
Oh, I'm Isai. I'm an airbender. Technically a diplomat. Also have no idea where we are. You're the princess consort, the Fire Lord's daughter. I know who you are.
Are you the one who brought us here?
Ice prison.
Prison.
Okay.
Hands go into the ice or into the snow. A trail of ice creeps towards her and goes up her body up to about here.
What's my reaction time on this?
You're cooked.
Whoa.
This is so cold.
What's going on?
Where's my sister?
I don't know your
Where's
sister.
her sister? I don't know my
Okay.
sister. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hang
The
on.
Fire Nation princess who was sent to kidnap my sister doesn't
don't
know where
know who
my
you
sister
are.
is.
I've never met you.
I'm Kaya of the Northern Water Tribe.
Cool.
The Fire Nation princess sends her regards. That's not you with the crown on your head.
Your father's the leader of the Water Tribe, right?
Yes, he
What
is.
is happening right now?
What is happening?
In the water
Fire
tribe?
Nation soldiers kidnapped your
I wish you
sister?
were here. Yes,
Are you playing with air?
That's an act of
about the-
war.
it is an act of war.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why
that sounds
I
right.
want answers and I want to know where my sister is.
While this
but
is
wait,
happening, I'm just gonna be searching.
Wait, where's you going?
I'll tell you who you find. You find this scholar just like shocked off his rocks right now.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? Who are these people?
Hey, do you like me?
Were you guys kidnapped too?
We're at war.
Yeah. Stop! We're not at war.
I wasn't Wait,
Clearly something's going on here.
I think we should deal with this initial kidnapping first, which is the kidnapping of us.
She'll
and then we
freeze
can
to
deal
death at the end of this conversation.
Cold. I'm so cold.
Oh my god.
Are there any buildings around us or any structures of any kind?
Let's do it. You guys are basically in the courtyard of a lost and forgotten temple. Gaps in the cobblestone structure. There's moss growing out. This place is extremely abandoned. You don't know how long. And then at the end, there is a grand door, like a double reinforced, almost castle-like door with a symbol in the center.
Is it of any
Maybe we
particular
should try
nation?
that.
There's engravings on the doors?
Yes, that sigil that's in the center. It's written in a language you cannot read, but you've maybe seen it before in a book.
Come on, Dork.
I go up to the engravings and I'm putting my fingers across them, trying to trace lines, being like, I've seen these somewhere before.
You recognize the sigil from one of your textbooks as well. And this is the Order of the Spirits. This is where all the basis of knowledge of the spirit world comes from, but it wasn't from the Avatar. So this is like the high priests of knowledge for that particular subject.
This is only a place I read about in books. I think we're somewhere really important.
Yeah.
Also, somewhere really important before this.
Where were you?
The Fire Nation.
You're not helping your
The
friends.
Fire Nation.
Yes, I'm the princess.
Have you seen her crown? The,
Probably former prince.
speak more on that. Do you have sisters?
No, I have a cousin.
Is your cousin also a princess?
I mean, she might be now.
Does she know where my sister is?
Honestly, she's the worst, so maybe.
Okay. I don't care about any of that. It looks like
I
there's
wish I didn't have to.
there's not really a way for us to go down this mountain or wherever we are, spiritual.
This place kind of feels familiar.
It's giving Air Temple vibes, right?
So cool.
Are you a master?
Yes. Have you airbended before?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just saying, we kind of all know who masters are, but yeah, very impressive. Great, okay.
That's awesome.
I understand we're all emotionally charged, but she's here for a reason.
Do you all know the
Is the
Avatar?
reason
You know the Avatar?
I'm the princess.
Jesus
Was
Christ, that
princess.
I know the Avatar.
You know the Avatar?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, have we all met the Avatar at one point or another? Because he's been missing for how long now?
Here.
Yeah.
I saw someone and I don't think it was the Avatar.
I think I'm gonna pass
What?
out.
You'll be okay.
She's in an
fine.
icebox.
She'll be fine.
What did you see?
Well, I saw this monkey? Question mark? It was speaking. I assumed you all heard the voice at least, right?
That's
we
definitely
heard a
some
voice.
spirit stuff
Yeah.
right there. A monkey with the face.
Well, yeah. I mean, these symbols are about the spirit world.
That's so cool. I'm about to join the spirit world.
Sure.
Does anyone break out the fire princess?
I'm very
Yeah.
slowly trying to melt
Okay,
it.
Sure.
How?
I'll
Fire.
'cause air will make
Yeah,
this
exactly.
worse. Air will only
Yeah,
add
I'm gonna
to
try
it.
blowing a little bit of air to try and help, but I'm not helping.
I'll be like, wait, stop.
I'm gonna watch this, go over, and just.
I think I'm helping.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're helping this
Sorry, I just got tired of the
princess
fighting.
of the. Oh, it's not gonna
9.
stop.
Okay, you
can do it
smash
indoors.
through the pillars.
Okay, great. Everybody shut up and let's figure out where we can go.
Okay. Do we go inside?
Please, I cannot feel any of my body parts.
Can I try opening the door? Is it locked?
Is there a way to use firebending to open the door? Because I will.
I don't know that we should because it might burn.
So the
What's the
first
door made
thing,
out of?
not to profile, but the first thing the firebender does when she gets
Can
set
we
free
burn it?
is blasting it.
That's what I was
Yes,
gonna
you
say.
could- you could-
All you
which-
firebenders are
which
the same.
Which like
Well,
move,
so what's the door made out of?
like a thick, iced over iron.
Okay,
and
well,
wood.
if it's iron,
Well,
I
it's
want
wood. It's wood, but just like it's
I want
tight.
to then only burn the ice, keeping it shut, because I
Okay.
know that's not going to help.
You start going.
Yeah.
Oh, easy there, easy there.
In
These
about
are
6 to 10 business days, this ginormous
all
door will be
freeze to
So
gone.
we see, Kaya sees her just like slowly melting it, and
We'll get there
Kaya's just like,
eventually.
just breaks the ice off the door.
Sick as hell.
Yes, you just like that thin layer of ice, just cementing this door shut for however many years. Everyone gets a little bit sprinkled if they're standing by it. Some ice shards.
Very impressive.
It's whatever.
Okay, yeah. Let's try opening the door with our hands before we break it down.
Well, sure.
Okay. I want to try to open the door.
You guys
okay.
see Faye, right? You guys see Faye just go.
That's an air bison whistle.
Nothing for a moment. Let's see if you guys can get this door here. Whoever's
Sure.
trying to open it.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to open it like
passion,
a normal door.
please, because it's not a normal
Passion.
door. This thing is like 1,000 pounds. Okay, we need to hit the training
I got a
room.
7,
Okay,
which
that's
is
all
like
right.
base
That's decent.
success.
That's decent.
Okay, I got an
12.
All right, that's
Oh,
a
I
crit.
got an 11.
Okay, holy crap.
You and me, pal.
You're hearing those latches crank and almost snap as the chains that hold this door shut are so old and decayed that as you finally start pressing open, you're seeing or you're feeling the cold air blow through the gaps now. All 5 of you, except for you,
I'm just staring off in the sky.
open the door enough to enter. The sound of a bison's roar. As you see coming from the cloud line, your bison, Mondu, just crashes onto the courtyard, looking at you like, what the hell, bro?
I don't know. I'm just gonna. I don't know where I went. I'm sorry. I left you alone.
He kind of like just nudges like onto the mountain range, like
Wait a
you're
minute.
over there.
What?
So you were close by?
We were right there.
Your bag begins to shake and just like vibrate. Not only is there, as you check, the vial given to you by your instructor, the Water Tribe, ancient engravings. There's also popping out.
Oh my god!
It just looks at all of you, and it flips out.
Whoa! So cute! Where did you come from?
It kind of just flaps all 4 of its little wings there.
Were we all supposed to bring our pets?
I wanted to.
He looks annoyed and confused.
Have you been in my bag this whole time?
It's super cute and
Okay.
cuddly with you, but it is eyeing Faye. Will you please make a focus roll or a creativity or harmony roll?
8 with harmony.
You notice that this penguin tries to swing at you, but then it goes right back to cuddling with Gaia.
Where did that come from?
It was in her bag.
It was hiding in my bag.
Do you two have a history?
That me and the penguin.
Well, it looked
I
like
need you to make a harmony roll 2.
Okay.
I don't think I've met this penguin.
10.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, all 4 flappers come at you too. Yeah, she walks up
I
to
don't
it.
know him.
I don't know any of you.
We're in the building now, right?
No, they're on the outs. You're at
Oh,
the door.
we're still. Have we
Oh,
fully
I
open?
want to
on the
be
outside.
inside.
You walk in. Okay.
Yeah, I walk in with my
You're
hand
free
raised.
of the penguins.
And I want to like look around and hope it's
Okay,
warmer in here.
I'm sorry. Who are you people?
Does it really matter right now?
Yes, it matters, Fire Nation princess.
Excellent point.
Haven't we all established like the avatar likes us? So
Wait, yeah.
Maybe we should all go around and say our name.
don't we all
fun
like
fact
know my
about
name now because we all went for me
I don't know what your
immediately.
name is.
I've read about you.
Why?
Yeah, I've seen like your picture. I should know your name if I'm honest. I'm not very good at my job.
Would I know her name from my readings?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no.
And I
Alright.
probably know her name from like
Absolutely.
society.
From
or-
politics, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, I believe this is Princess Yuki of the Fire Nation.
Yup.
It is.
That's what it was, Yuki.
Hi, Yuki.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Faye
Nice to meet you, Faye.
What temple are you from?
Yeah.
from the Eastern.
Gotcha. Yeah, don't go to the Eastern Temple much, you know.
Where are you
so-
from?
I'm from the Northern Temple. Yeah, I'm kind of like the diplomat of the Air Tribe, you know, or like the Air Nation.
That
I
explains
guess.
why I haven't met you.
Oh yeah, well you've never actually come to any like diplomatic meeting. No offense or anything, but like,
Figures.
yeah. I've just like never seen you there. I've actually talked to your father a couple times.
Oh, I'm
He's
sorry.
very serious about his job. I have met another Fire Nation
So-
person. Wasn't it your cousin? She was like right behind your dad at the meeting or at the counseling thing, you know? She's kind of like his shadow.
Sending your regards.
I did not.
I did not. Actually, well, if it makes everyone feel better, I was saved from an Agni Kai and I was disowned. So, I'm not a princess.
Sounds like everyone has a lot to work through while we're here.
Yeah, you're the leader of the Kyoshi Warriors. That's
This
very
fell off
impressive,
when I
and
was
it's an
teleporting.
honor to meet you. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's quite all right. May I ask your name?
Shanhua.
Shanhua. Well, it's an honor to meet you. Again, I'm Isai. And I'm sorry, I didn't get your name either.
My name's Tudlow, but you guys can call me Tud.
Okay, Tud. It's nice to meet you. Wish it was under better circumstances.
Wait, I didn't know we were doing nicknames. You can call me Hua.
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 Just
Great.
didn't know what kind of tone we were setting.
I'm gonna bow to Hua.
Oh.
I will also pay my respects and bow to Hua.
Oh no.
Sure.
will not do
I mean,
I will
it's
do it.
a position of honor, so congratulations. on all
Everyone
that.
except for the Fire Nation princess bows.
I have heard of the Kyoshi Warriors, and I am very. I admire you guys so much because in the Northern Water Tribe, we're
Yes.
not allowed to learn how to waterbend, but
call us
I
regressive.
learned anyway. But just like the women aren't allowed to learn, so
I'm so glad we're bonding. Can we figure out why we're here?
Sorry, just what was your name?
oh, I'm Kaya.
Kaya.
Yes.
Great to
I'm
meet
the
you.
daughter of the chief.
I think I've met your father. Very nice man.
I'm gonna bow to her too.
Bit serious, but yeah.
Oh, I'll bow to you too.
I will also
You
bow.
are the daughter of a leader. It feels right because I'm
Oh,
a
this is
diplomat.
a
you know,
really
play it safe.
confusing time.
Sure.
This is really awkward because I was also disowned. So I'm
Oh.
I was teaching the other girls in the tribe how to waterbend, and I got caught and kicked out of the kingdom. So
I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
Well, I'm sure Avatar Kyoshi would admire your efforts. So you should be proud.
I kind of got disowned too, in a way.
What? What happened to you? You're so young. How did you even know the Avatar?
You got
Oh, he trained with you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
Oh,
trained with us, but I got banished.
you.
So we're all having a really hard time, is
You-
what I hear.
I
I failed my training.
Guardians.
I was
right.
in the middle of a work day, actually. I really need to get back.
I understand you're the leader. They probably
I
need you
think
there.
we need
And
to
a
get
whole
back,
squad.
'cause otherwise my nation's going to destroy the world.
Honestly, they were kind of going to do that regardless.
Yeah,
No, we're
I
like,
think.
I
that
think
anyway.
We are at war.
I know it.
sorry.
Can I tell you
it's gonna-
It's
Yeah.
She said no.
We
are.
are. Where it's gonna get worse. So
As your group ventures into the darkness here, you can immediately recognize deteriorating architecture that's kind of illuminating off of this. I'd say it's as if someone's carrying a lantern just through one fistful of fire.
I think I'm trying to make it as bright as possible.
Okay, make a focus
because-
roll.
Okay.
I was like, can you make it bigger?
Back the fuck up.
Everyone's
Oh,
It's a 4.
That's all you get.
Is there anything that we could like light on fire as a torch?
I'll give it to you. Yes, there are tons of, on the perimeter of this room, this chamber, little holders for torches and lanterns.
I could have thought of
I'll grab one, but you didn't.
Because you flunked.
But they're bolted onto the wall.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do now?
Hey.
I take the flame that's already in my hand and just throw it at another one, at the torch. At the torch.
Yeah, you
To light them
basically zip over the fire to the lantern, which illuminates, which shows that there's other ones, and you just kind of just whoop, redirect. Now the room is illuminated.
Great.
This temple is actually a modest size now that you can recognize it. There are only 3 different chamber hallways that branch off here, and there's this central hub. You are seeing deteriorating architecture. There are columns that are definitely leaning a little bit. There is just a thick layer of dust that coats the air. Every time you breathe, every time you take a step, it kicks up dust, and those with allergies are not doing good.
Oh, my allergies. All the dust out of the room and just blast.
Well, I immediately am so amazed by the architecture. I take my book bag and I start taking notes. I start drawing what I see and making archaeological notes. Whoa.
So,
Make a
none of us
focus roll there?
recognize.
I can focus roll.
Yeah, make me a focus roll.
I'm just trying not to get murdered.
13.
You can identify the little markings etched into the pathways that tell you basically, almost like signs. They just don't say bathroom or anything like that, or this is the housing. It tells you that there is a room of spirit bending. There is a room of the archives, a meditation chamber as well. And then, of course, some of them branch out to just dusted, decayed living quarters and other basic monastery type rooms that are collapsed upon themselves. Only 3 are accessible.
Maybe someone is still here or has recently been here and there's another entrance that we don't know about.
Still here?
Maybe not the greatest idea. You said you saw a monkey with a face on it, right?
Yeah,
That's 100% the spirit world.
Well, most definitely.
Well, they also said the avatar, he told us. I didn't see a monkey.
Right.
But we were told, we all know the avatar
Wait,
did
how do
this,
we-
and we trust him, right?
How do you guys know him?
I trained that idiot.
Yeah, I trained with him.
Oh,
Yeah, I also did that.
cool.
I did too.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Well, I was looking at some of these rooms, and there's a lot of spirit stuff here.
Oh.
It seems like there's a room for meditation. There's a room for. It looks like a bunch of archives. That sounds cool.
Okay.
What's the other room?
I believe there's a spirit bending room.
Shouldn't we go there? Because that's probably what brought us here.
Oh,
Probably go there.
you're
I
right.
need to stop a war.
Sure.
Okay. Well, if everyone's down for the spirit bending room, let's go check it out. I'm still having my notes and getting ready to draw everything and write everything.
Yeah.
I would like to walk in last.
As you guys bicker
bending.
at the front of the spirit bending chamber,
Great.
this is a arena-sized room, or a fighting pit-sized room. There is definitely damage to the flooring, to the walls. There are entire blast marks, scorch marks, collapsed pillars almost. This room's supposed to have 4. There's 3.
You said blast marks? Does it look like the Fire Nation did this?
It seems like some amount of physical force. There are.
Okay.
It's not char marked. Actually,
Okay.
you do find a remnants of char on your feet. There seems to be just the little sprinkles of ashed scrolls. A collection burnt, removed. There is definitely a bookshelf or a shelf or a storage area that would have contained scrolls.
Didn't have to be Fire Nation. It could have just been like a torch. Or...
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally.
The glow of the fire in the room. There is a 360 mural on the walls of this place. The ones that are intact, they're painted with ancient acrylic paints, depicting definitely monastery monks. They seem to be dressed somewhat like air nomads, but the clothing is nation neutral. It is not of your particular kingdom, but they are practicing certain movements, and there are very, very obscure and unearthly figures in these murals as well with them, as they're side by side going through certain motions, almost like a dance. And there are definitely depictions of a glowing essence that swirls around, a spiritual essence. There are almost like 6 or 7 different groupings of these.
Guys, I think these are spirits with people on these walls.
Can I start doing the poses, like, and following along?
Okay, make a focus roll. Or harmony.
9.
They're grouped together and they're performing a ritual and a bending technique as it is aimed towards what seems to be a very aggressive charcoal like darkness, shadows, as there are figures that are coming out of that darkness and they are bending against it, almost banishing these dark entities from this realm. You kind of just go through the motions. But yeah, you're following along and it's just like taking your spiritual energy and of the light and fighting against the dark.
I know what that is.
What?
It seems that they're trying to banish dark spirits back to the spirit world. Fascinating.
I'll stand next to you and
I'm just gonna stare.
And I'm-
This is so unhelpful.
I'm trying to draw the mural onto my notebook too.
There is a mural of a visual of someone channeling spirit energy that comes out of their mouth and it kind of drifts over and it goes into another's and begins to puppet them. It seems like a spirit bending of possession.
Horrifying.
There is also just a devastating, like a spirit blast almost of just like, almost like a comment just like,
I'm gonna study this one real quick. No reason.
There is also what you clock as well. There's a depiction of a non-bender infusing their weapon. They see like almost like a ancestral sword that begins to beam and glow as it strikes through the darkness here. And also martial artists and just everyone in general. Like these, it seems like you can actually channel your spirituality as a power without the natural inheritance of bending. A mural showcasing individuals shifting through different planes. Basically, you can remove the spirit and the body like kind of comes along with it and you can place it somewhere else, as you can recognize from the swirls with the baboon spirit that is exactly the form that he used on you.
Yeah, thank you. You're getting smart. Oh, wow.
Have any of us heard about anything like this before?
Well,
Maybe he got lost in the spirit. There's a lot of like weird things happening. Maybe he's lost.
I thought I saw a spirit do this. It seemed like I saw a spirit. It was that monkey guy I was talking about.
Spirit?
I saw yes.
Okay.
I saw him bending these swirls. I think he's the one that brought us here.
But I don't understand why he would just ignore all of us for years and then suddenly pull us out of our everyday lives and expect us to be there for him.
What was the last
Therapy.
That was normal. That was a normal thing to say. That was what happened to us.
Sure.
last thing any of
Stood
us could have heard about the Avatar?
He did not feel ready to be an avatar without mastering Spirit Realm itself.
So that's the last thing.
So he went on. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm going on a backpacking trip to Spirit World.
Okay.
See you guys soon."
Looking at all these murals, do you guys think there's a... I don't know how well you guys know the Avatar, but I do think there's a solid chance he got stuck in the spirit world.
That does sound like him.
He has.
And why is
been
that our
missing.
problem?
He's
We're at
the
war.
Avatar.
We're at war. He should be here. We have to
Exactly.
leave this
If he's
place.
lost and we can find him and bring peace to the nation?
So that's what he needs our
Crazy
help
coming
with,
out
to
of her mouth,
find
but
him
she's
and
right.
bring him back?
I don't know.
We've only looked at one room, and so far we have no idea how to get out of this building. So I think we
Sure.
should keep looking.
I mean,
Door.
the
I agree
way
with
out
that.
is that the way we came in. But
Thank you for that.
We
That's
could
great.
leave.
Like, we could leave.
But we gotta explore the place,
I
right?
don't
There's
know
so
where
much
to,
more to see.
go after this, so we could leave, but where do we
I'm
go?
pretty sure I'm very, very far from my home, and that's
there,
where I need to
Bison.
be. Oh, you can give me a ride?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything to do
Oh.
right now.
Okay.
I
Should we
wanted
check
to
out
check
the
the
meditation
archives.
or
I
the
do think we
archives?
should continue exploring here.
Yeah.
Glass dusted over with God knows how many layers of frickin' dust, and there are rotting candles in each of them. You ignite them, and it just kind of like slumps.
Ew.
But it does ignite the
sound.
room here. There is an intact catacomb of a bookshelf with scrolls. There are plenty of intact.
I'm gonna make
scrolls
sure
and
my fire
parchments.
is so far away from all of that.
Thank
Great.
you. Thank you.
This is like a small study almost, but the bookshelf does go up. Do you want to?
Yes!
You want to investigate the bookshelf?
Yes! I want to go up higher.
Okay. There is one with the seal of the Order of Spirits.
That's mine.
Who wants the scroll of spirit portals?
I'll take it.
Light and Forest Spirits.
Ooh.
Scroll of Dark Spirits.
Okay. Well,
Of course you get that one.
Scroll of Named Spirits.
Lappy's gonna kill me by the end.
And then you're up there like looking in the bookshelf here, because I will get to that. Will you please make me a creative roll?
Sure. 9.
Okay.
I've always wanted to read with friends.
You basically read the Guardian's account of the documents of the Order here. It is formed nearly 200 years ago in secret. Without the Avatar's permission. The leaders, the spiritual leaders of the four nations converged together to study the deep mysteries of the spirit realm. They practiced this in secret here in this temple. They formed it underneath the Air Nomad's nose. It's almost like a secret book club, but for spirit studiers here. You and Professor Hanu are slightly a part of that, because you guys study spiritology at the University of Boston, say the last of its kind. So technically, these are your predecessors. Through the researching that phenomena across the world, they discovered the first spirit portal. And from then, they began to make contact and explore the spirit realm in themselves. Now, about 3/4 of the members that went in did not come out.
Whoa.
As it is just, there are accounts of just missing. The information that they did extract, the connections that they did make. They've made friends with spirits, they've learned from spirits, they've learned the essence of spirit bending. They began to become powerful here. And all the accounts of what they were learning made most of the scholars just for, academic purposes and just trying to make understanding of this world. It all stops about 150 years ago. Almost at the inception of the Order. They only lasted for about 50 years. And they closed the spirit portals for good with what's known as the Relic to stop the return of a zealous member named Matok, with the intention of taking the Avatar's power for himself and ending the Avatar once and for all.
Yeah, what if I had?
That was a lot to read. Good thing I'm smart. So these were people that wanted to deal with the spirit world and handle the properties of the spirit world without the Avatar, but it seems as if one of them took it too far. Is Lohan in danger?
Yeah, I mean, he's been missing for a year, I would assume.
Do you think these are the people that are trying to get to him?
Well, they haven't been around for...
Or they want us to think that, so that...
I think we have to repeat some mistakes. We have to find the Avatar, no?
No.
No?
Why don't you want to find him?
What do you have against Lohan?
Yeah,
I have things to do.
I do too, and he would very much help with
we all
them.
have things to do.
Yes, so
not
let's
really.
go home and do them.
I
It's not my problem. He got sucked into the spirit world.
He's the Avatar.
With the
He's
world-
gonna
You
help
should
fix the
get
world.
out.
And he brought you here for a specific reason.
I didn't ask for that.
Well, none of us asked for this war to happen, and I think we might need his help to end this war too.
You're his childhood friend, right?
You talked about me?
So you clearly have a history with him. What?
The history is we grew up together.
Yeah, that you guys were friends.
I want to save the Avatar. You seem to want to run away
Exactly.
from the Avatar.
Yeah, why are you the only one that doesn't want to find him?
Childhood best friend?
Yes!
Why don't you want to save him?
Because it's not my problem. I have things.
She has responsibility.
What do you know about responsibility?
My island is currently being attacked by evil people like the whole world is. I don't know how we're expecting this person who ran away from all of us to unite all of the nations when he can't even keep the peace in his childhood home. That was normal.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I'm gonna read my scroll.
Okay.
You open the scroll of named spirits. Basically, there's an archive of what these monastery monks, who they actually made direct contact with and interacted with, or met in the spirit realm, both good and bad. Lists of guardians of ancient libraries. There's a depiction of a painted lady. There's what seems to be the mother of faces. There are plenty of different little drawings and sketches and just little names and everything like that. But you can find specific named spirits that they encountered. Is there anyone that you look for in particular?
Is there a monkey one?
Good. Great work.
Okay, I'll look for monkey.
You find him. You
It's hard
find
to.
Sure.
his name is Vanny.
Fanny.
the spirit of mischief and conjuring.
Mischief.
Obviously.
He aided the order in more ways than can be counted. He was probably their main asset working with them in spirit bending. He taught them most of what they knew about spirit bending, as well as creating them the relic.
How do you open a spirit portal or discover them?
Spirit portals. Through investigating disturbances in the mortal plane, they finally found cracks that separate the physical world and the spirit realm. Places where a lot of spirit energy is drawn to. So if there's like a place that almost feels haunted, or it just seems like things move around, almost like ghostly activity, they can find it, and there might be a spirit portal there. It is noted here, the most known spirit portal is that of the roots of a great ancient tree surrounded by a spirit-infested swamp. There is a place that draws a lot of spiritual energy, and through some roots there is the portal, one of the many portals across the world, except now it has been sealed
It's sealed.
with the relic.
Does that sound familiar to anyone?
So I've never like studied it or...
Make a focus roll.
This guy.
That's right. Wow,
I'm highly educated. I'm a princess. Can I roll?
Sure.
I've been rolling shit focus-wise.
The Fire Nation,
Shit.
what natural resources do they want to extract from the swamp?
Okay, well
8.
that's... Oh, hold on. I didn't roll shit.
Nice.
That is a 9.
There have been several Fire Nation scouts that have ventured out into the swamp, and they did not return.
Oh.
Oh,
So that's a good sign.
Sort of like battle reports.
Well, that means there are probably spirits there, I mean.
It's a good sign people probably died there.
Well, Fire Nation people. Joking!
I feel
Joking.
like the baboons sent us here. Vani sent us here because not a lot of people know about the spirit world, and I think he wants us, like you said, to rescue the Avatar.
I don't know how to save the world without him.
That's a great... Well, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Like, that's why he sent us here to read about all of this and understand it.
Do they have
Right?
to go to the swamp? I'm gonna read my scroll.
Dark spirits.
Oh, this looks bad.
Interesting.
If you encounter one, run. If you are lucky enough to be able to, flee. They are entities imbued with chaotic and dark energy, unbalanced forces that lurk in the spirit realm and physical realm, preying on weak spirits and people alike. If someone goes wandering in the woods and disappears, there's a chance that it was a dark spirit. That Matak was known to interact and learn from the dark spirits
Oh.
in private against the Order's wishes.
You did say in the swamps, a bunch of soldiers went missing.
Light spirits are, they roam the both spirit realm and sometimes occasionally the physical world. They're really shy, but they cause life to grow and light to spread. They're basically entities that just run around and bring positive vibes to wherever they go. They're harmless to travelers. They are friendly with the monastery monks that would make contact with them.
Do we know what relic has sealed the tree?
What, do you not believe me?
No, I do.
As you climb to the top of the bookshelf, there is the one final hidden, air fusion. Air fusion.
Nice foosh!
You find
I go,
the
"Wee!"
last hidden scroll. It's not a instruction manual. It is a personal note. It is a drawing, ethereal, jagged, alien-like pennant, cold in the steel, but it has a warm glow. It contradicts itself. It is not from the physical world. It is not made with materials from the physical world, and it has 4 indents on these jagged branches. This was a gift from Vani, the spirit. Each guardian, spiritual guardian, leader of their nation was given one of the spirit stones to protect so that no one could collect them all, rebuild the key, and make the mistake that they made.
They were all like the rulers of their nations at the time, right?
Not rulers, spiritual
gotcha.
leaders.
Just spiritual leaders. Cool,
Can we
cool,
tell how many pieces is it? It's
Four.
four?
It's 4.
Well,
4 indents, 4 nations.
So if we find all these pieces, we can break the seal on the swamp tree?
Yep, you can enter the spirit portal.
Lohan's in danger. Matak wants the Avatar gone.
Right.
And we need the Avatar, because otherwise I think our world's gonna fall apart.
Right.
Or maybe it's Natak's in danger and Lohan has got it. That guy should be real scared of
said like
Rohan.
Matar.
I knew him as a real stand-up guy, so I'm sure he's got it taken care of.
I don't think you did.
Then why would he bring us here?
You guys head to the meditation chamber. The glow of the fire is immediately overpowered by a crack in the ceiling that leads up, basically revealing through the sky. It's way, way up there. There are lots of candles that the wax has finished and littered the floor, as well as mortar bowls and mixing sticks on counters. Seems like this was a way that they created incense from ingredients not from the physical world. And then in this room there are 4 separate chambers, as like almost like private meditation rooms, just caked in cobwebs throughout all the entryways.
I'm gonna go in a room.
Which one?
I don't
They're
know.
each marked.
Oh.
The symbols of your kingdoms and nations.
Dibs!
Oh.
So you immediately go for the Air Nomad meditation chamber. Does anyone else check out anything in this lobby before they?
I'll follow her into the Nomad chamber, yeah.
It's a private chamber for meditation.
Never mind!
There's multiple
I'm
pillows.
just kidding.
Smelling from just the remnants of this mortar bowl 150 years ago still lingers. And it immediately fills you with this sense of calm and focus. You find that there is a pack left with 6.
I am most definitely taking this batch. Well, if there's incense holders in each of these chambers, would anyone like to go on a meditation journey?
Which chamber are we gonna meditate
You found incense, right?
I found 6. There's one for each of us.
Oh.
I think
Should
maybe we
use them
should.
now?
I mean,
These are 150 years old now.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, we could just all share a room.
sure.
And what are we hoping with burning the incense? And
Maybe
meditating?
connecting with the avatar so we could speak with them.
I was thinking just like the spirit world in general.
I mean, this incense, it seems like it comes from something from the spirit world. Maybe it'll help us connect or something?
I never paid attention
Maybe
in
we can
class.
find more of that stuff.
Ooh. I mean, hey, this smells pretty good.
mean, is
You're
there
gonna
ins-
want to try and smell this, you guys.
Is there instructions near where the herbalist stuff is on how to make this stuff?
You can guess who taught them.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn it, Vonnie.
I think a conversation with Bonnie wouldn't hurt. If we
One
could
of
talk
us
to
could
him.
try.
Light one incense and we can all meditate.
Which room do you go into?
Yeah.
I would say the
should do
airbender
the
room because
air
there's
one.
a bunch of pillows, you know?
Okay, the 6 of you sit on these sitting pillows. For those who are not familiar, do you practice or attempt the Air Nomad's form of meditation? It is unfamiliar to the 4 of you. So you guys are you only roll 1d6 if you are not in the room. For the Air Nomads of this room, as you light one of the 6 incenses, it just starts swirling and just gently brushes upon each of your senses as it begins to take over. I need both of you to roll 2d6 and add 6.
Kaya's gonna like sit there and like
Yeah, was that 14?
peek.
Yeah.
You're cheating.
Okay, I don't know if anybody's done this before, but you kind of fold your legs together.
Are you telling me how to sit?
Well, know how to meditate.
Oh.
Or at least this is how I was taught. You put your left hand under your right hand, back straight but somewhat relaxed, and just focus on breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And
It's not
try
working.
Sure, well, you just try to lose yourself to that thought.
It's not working.
Just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Tadlo, can I have one of those incense?
Did you want to do it with your own room, or did you want to do it here still?
I'm gonna go in my own room.
Totally makes sense.
Well,
yeah, 14.
With the +6?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. And then so you get up, and do you give her the incense as this is going on?
I get an incense, and if you're going to the water one, I guess I'll go to the earth one.
Just ditch. What do you do?
I guess I'll follow you. I tried, but I failed.
All 4 of you feel a little bit out of place here. As this scent does hit your nose and it just starts to take over, you do feel that there's something, like there is something reaching out of your spirit trying to connect, but it cannot. So you kind of feel uncomfortable. You see that these 2 are locked in.
Right, just-
Faye, for the first time in your life,
Makes sense.
you have clarity and focus. This is what you were trained to do. And of course, you're locked in as well, just owning it.
Sure.
As you 2 begin to meditate, as you guys then sit in your respective rooms, you practice that standing meditation. Please roll your 2d6 and add 6. Kaya, for the Water Tribe, please make that connection to nature. And please make your worship to the Dragon Shrine, Yuki.
+6?
It's just being in.
2d6 plus 6.
Okay, so that's 17.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, they both got 17.
You guys are locked in.
Our kingdom locked
We were like,
in.
whoa.
Kaya.
You said,
We
you said I don't do that, no.
No, I like to stand.
14.
As you go into your room and you begin your ritual, you do remember the fire sages. They would visit the temple every so often, being like, "What's up, Fire Lord?" And then they'll give courtesy and then go back. But you've also visited the fire temples. You know how the fire sages work. You kind of go through the motion, just like, whatever. Everyone else is locked in. Everyone's just like so locked in.
Everyone's so locked in, and I'm so locked out.
Please make the 2d6 and add 6 with the incense. Wait, also, like the incense is like in the dragon's like mouth.
12.
That's it. It's good. That's a crit.
Yeah, this incense is hidden.
I'm rolling my
Smells great.
All of you. There is you feel almost like a pulsing and glow in your heart, ever more so. There's a sharpness and a focus of the mind that you have never reached before. And the most in tune also, not only cognitively, but in tune with like your essence, your spirit. Something has been temporarily unlocked inside of you. You don't know what it is, but you feel incredibly powerful as the meditation then comes to an end and the incense burns out.
Did you guys see anything?
It felt great.
back of my eyelids.
Right.
Yeah. But it did feel good.
Would I feel anything different if I did the mural? If we tried the mural?
That's what I was gonna say.
The spirit bending?
Yeah.
You all hear that door echo. It's a boom. It just rattles. Whatever chains are left rattles.
A visitor. It's been so long since I've had a visitor.
As you just start to that slight voice just creeps through the airways, then it just.
Everyone want to try spirit bending real quick?
And then we should try and leave.
Yes.
And I want to, when we're at the door, I want to put another wall of fire in front of the door.
Can I also just seal the door with my earthbending?
Nice.
Yeah.
So he's either stuck in here with us or we're stuck in here. I think we're stuck in
outside.
here with them.
No, I think they're coming. We should go.
Moving through the physical realm through the door, you see a face with 8 eyes, and in each of the eyes is another face. And in those faces, the eyes are more it's just like those mirror reflections as they're all smiling at you.
I wanted to show you what I found here. I wanted to join your meditation.
As these claws, these pinchers come in and
Through the fire?
through the wire and the wall. As he goes and blows it out and just teleports through the door as first the claws enter and it pushes itself through as this almost shell-like, beetle-like, spider-like body with 8 legs and a pincher, like a scorpion spider, comes walking in and it basically leans up.
Fire knife to the face.
You want to fire? Okay, that is passion.
Fire knife to the face.
2d6.
I should have healed.
That is a 9.
You go.
I'm gonna try to spirit blast.
Okay. Okay.
I just
Now,
panicked.
now you can use harmony. 2d6 plus your
I
harmony.
was gonna say
Great,
the same
that's
thing, but
0.
I wanted to like take a deep breath and try to like go back in that state in my head.
Zen.
7.
For the spirit blood. Yeah, and you guys see this fucking spiritual essence blast, boom, and hit him right in one of his faces, and knocks him back. And there's a sense of fear as when his neck snaps back, you see that there's a chain around his neck, a pennant that looks exactly like the relic. As the new owner of this temple then returns down and eyes you and goes to attack. The rest of you have a move this turn.
Add harmony
Yes,
to
you
that?
can. Yeah, now you
okay,
add
then we got
harmony.
this in the back,
Yes.
guys. Okay, so
Okay, so about my previous statement.
I saw that.
Hey, you're so pretty. You're so pretty.
So, I mean, it looks like it could be anything. Okay, no, I mean, that was a 7.
As you go and you feel this channeling, as you get closer and get closer and get closer, but you don't channel it long enough, as you walk right up to it and you just hit it physically, and it just like looks down at you as it takes all 8 of its legs as it's leaning back and tries to. How would you defend that?
I think I would try and duck and like swerve
flip.
out of it and
Okay.
do a backflip.
Creativity or harmony roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do harmony. 12, or no, oh, Jesus Christ. 9.
Locked in, you dodge that as it just went almost like a cage, like the ice cage, but
Yeah.
with these pinchers.
I feel like the hand-to-hand.
Come back! As it's now kind of crawling and twisting and going around.
Oh, nightmare.
This thing, you're up.
Yeah, can I like air propulse myself, dash forward, grab her, and just like get as far away from it as possible?
Yes, you can. You have enhanced ability on one of your sheets there. Please make me a creativity or harmony roll.
Ooh, I sure don't do that.
How bad is it?
It's
That's a 3.
3.
As you get in the way of it basically tramples you with its 8 legs as it knocks you back. Tudlow, you're up. You're the last one on this round.
You got this, bud.
Guys, I don't know what to do. Guys.
Me underneath it. You can do it, bud.
Spirit bend.
Hit him.
Okay, I'm gonna try and blast.
Okay, you're going for... Gotta blast.
Hiding behind
Harmony.
Fuck!
Shit. No, you're hyperventilating right now. You are like losing that. What the incense gave you, you're almost reversing it. Roll that low again, and you're out. You see that its stinger on the back comes whipping for you. Claw.
Oh shit!
And then one of its mouths, because it's got so many faces that they're all looking at different people and focusing. As this one, and it throws up webbing, and then one of the heads goes to bite both of you. Two of the heads.
Jesus.
Okay, I think I'm just going to try and literally, since I'm low to the ground, roll away and like block with my
Focus.
forearm. Okay, that's an 11.
Reflects off of it, and just sparks go everywhere as you hold the line. Okay, roll me focus 2 for that defense move.
No, 4.
There's not enough water in your pouch. You try and make an ice wall, but it's kind of like an ice buckler.
Yeah.
As it just goes right through it, it kind of takes both of you. You feel the sharp pain. It doesn't draw blood because there's this dark, chaotic purple energy that just kind of goes through your body, sucking the life out of you, just making you feel cold like a corpse. How do you defend this? These are the claws. These are big
meaty claws.
If the claw's coming here, I kind of want to like funnel around and try to get on its like back.
creativity.
7.
You go
get
up
on
the
its
claw. It kind of knocks you off as your air blast. You don't get on the back of it. You succeed, but you don't get like in that prime ambush position. It kind of throws you off there.
Yeah, can I do a blast of air just to push as hard as I can?
Focus.
Push it back on him.
Yes. What is this? 5.
You send the air blast, it just goes right through and just hits you smack in the face, stunning you against the wall as you're now encased.
Based off of like how this room works, can I earthbend myself into like the lower floor, into another room?
Do you want to encapsulate yourself in rock? Is that what you're saying? Or
No,
like-
it's
Oh,
like
you want a mole man?
where it's like I like
You go down,
I go
up?
down in somewhere else.
Okay, please roll high. Focus.
Shit.
Focus.
With focus. Okay. Okay, at 6 plus 9.
You do it.
Nice.
Down, sink into the earth, and you're just there as that bite goes, and you see the teeth smashes against itself. And then you're like, okay, back up. Like you just have that muscle memory. You did it.
Can I give it a mouthful of fire instead? And like, I can jet propulse with fire, so I would
Jet
like to
pul-
blast,
blast
and then also
focus.
blast out like Star-Lord.
Creativity or harmony.
Okay.
Come on now. Go. Oh, I see 5.
That is a 6, 7, 8.
Done deal. Just the puff of smoke just exits its mouth. There's it chokes on it as you blast back. You evade
Fire
as well.
ugly. Oh my god.
It is now all of your turn.
Spirit blast,
Spirit
bro.
blast.
At last.
I want to try the defeating dark one.
The exorcism.
Yeah.
Okay. And then are you going for the?
Trying to the same thing.
Shit.
Oh shit.
If I'm doing a...
6.
Yeah.
As with all of your efforts combined, as it begins to dissolve that chaotic energy, just disperse into a whisper. It's just the.
We should run.
Yeah.
We should go.
Well, is everyone okay?
As the relic is in your hand.
Nice!
Wow, we
have
should
a
still
piece.
leave. We should still go.
Yeah, will you,
You look like shit.
call, Mondo?
Thanks, I feel like shit.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Just quickly, could I look at the amulet? Does it have like a nation's mark on it at all?
The relic?
Yeah, or the relic.
The relic was that gift from Vani to shut the spirit portals.
Sure.
It has the insignia that the Order of Spirits is based off of.
Got you.
So you recognize it from the door, the front of the door. That's it. And it's got those 4 different places to put the spirit stones of each element.
For sure.
But there's no spirit stones in it.
Yeah.
Nope. It is empty.
How do we help you?
Today I just
wanna be
and I'll just like
housed?
sit on the floor, just like slumped over and
In the
start
snow?
pulling, and I'll just start pulling water and just like focusing the water to healing my wounds.
And you're doing it in front of your penguin who's just like,
Okay.
as Mondo's just eating snow this whole time.
You have more carrots.
I guess we should. Where do we even go?
Well, if we the swamp relic, but relic isn't. Can I
We
see
need
the
all
relic?
4 relics.
Looks like we need to go to each of the nations.
Well, that's great. You all can drop me off at Kyoshi Island.
Is that technically? Do you think that Kyoshi Island would have something we need, or are you just trying to leave?
Both.
Okay, so you're a coward.
My people are being killed as we speak. This whole spirit world business, if I go on this journey, then there's
How
no
do you
one to
feel about
protect them.
like a war with the Fire Nation with your?
A war that your nation and your people started, and only today you decided that you were good enough to end it? I have responsibilities.
Hua, we can't do this without the Avatar. You know that. And then he can help you with Kyoshi Island. He can help you with the Water Tribe. He can help whatever's happening here.
A lot. Okay, I have a lot to deal with.
So I think for all of us, we need to do this together.
And I think we
I
should
agree.
start with the air nomads because they hate us the least.
You said that there's an air temple nearby.
Was your mentor like a spiritual leader? Would she know where the piece is?
I wouldn't mind paying her a visit after less than 24 hours. How long has it been? Like, not that long?
Actually, you don't know.
It's been a couple hours.
Oh, because of the world.
Right, because of the spirit realm.
Oh no! What day is it?